Proudly South African hosted the media to a cook-off competition in Bryanston, Johannesburg. The day was to showcase and promote locally produced ingredients and learn how to cook in a relaxed and fun, yet informative way.
The objective was really to find another interesting, light-hearted, impactful touch point to remind media and the other guests in the room about how easy it is to actually acknowledge and identify locally manufactured products. We all see them every day, but because we don't, many a time, as a people, we don't make a conscious decision to grab a locally manufactured product as opposed to one that's been brought into the country. And so this was really just another effort from Proudly South African to use this kind of gathering, something that we thought, that we know that brings people together. You know, South Africans, we love our food, we love our music, we love our sport. And so, you know, getting together in a kitchen and, you know, cooking meals together was one of the ways that we thought would be relevant and would be easy to relate to as a consumer. So hopefully when you walk away from here as a media person, you will you know, when you decide to put the pen on paper and talk about the jobs behind the many brands you saw here today and about, you know, how accessible they are on shelves on a daily basis. When you tell that story, that you can remember that you are actually spreading the local narrative. So it really was a partnership that made sense with our member company Nestle South Africa to showcase some of their products and many other products from the Spice Company, from the, you know, bubbly that we had, and you know, and yeah, as you can see, I think the effort was so well received.
The organization's aim through this experience was to educate the media on how to increase in local production of goods, serve the country, and to influence consumers to buy local in order to stimulate job creation.
The importance of buying local is very simple. When you do make a purchasing decision as a consumer in favor of a local product, you've essentially right there and there created a job and sustained the jobs that are there, because you're creating a demand. The more we buy the product off the shelves, we need to replace them, and replacing them means somebody needs to make them somewhere. And in our factories here locally, you are increasing the demand, and you are keeping those South Africans in their jobs to create more Maggi and more spices and more chocolates, whatever the case may be. That's the importance, and that speaks to employment. The most tragic thing in the context of life in general is to deal with somebody who's unemployed. It takes away your dignity. You know, so and it ceases to be the government responsibility to create jobs for your aunt, my uncle, your niece, your child, your spouse, the neighbor, the uncle, and people we know. We can also, on a daily basis, contribute towards creating jobs. And when you buy a local product, that's what you're doing as a consumer.
The day was filled with cooking and people wanting to learn about the country's national Buy Local campaign through a unique fusion of many different cultural influences and a wide variety of choices when it comes to food.
Today was so fun. It was very interesting to learn like different types of dishes and like paying attention to detail. Like for me, if you cutting pepper, you just cut pepper. So today I learned how to do it in a safer way and like how to peel off things that are extra that I didn't know about. So it was a very interesting experience. I had so much fun.
I really enjoyed the cooking experience here. I think that like cooking under pressure is something that I'm not used to, but I think I could get used to it because, you know, sometimes you're going to have to cook for a large number of people and you'll be you know you're gonna need to do it in a certain amount of time. So I think that like today's experience was really fun for me. Also working as a team. I cook alone most of the time, so working with other people really made me realize that we can actually come up with a very amazing thing if we just put our heads together and we just decide on making that certain dish. So I really enjoyed being here. I enjoyed the entire experience. I enjoyed the people, and I enjoyed you guys.
Oh, I had fun. I enjoyed myself. You know, being in the kitchen is like being transported to another world. Like you're learning new recipes, you're learning about yourself. Like today I learned that you have to always clean up when you cook. Because you know at home we just cook while you just chop everything on the same pot. But this time around I learned that, and I also learned about spices. Because I know everything, 6-1 and everything. But today I learned that. And, you know, cooking for me, it's therapeutic. It just makes me relax. For a second, I forgot about my reality.
Proudly South African shares a commitment to an uplifting philosophy that promotes social and economical changes and progress. They make a meaningful contribution to building South Africa's economy and alleviating unemployment. For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.